I'm Britton.
Okay.
Welcome to Base Camp.
Thank you.
Have you done a podcast before?
Nope.
First time for everything, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I know what I want to talk to you about, and we'll get to that. There's a couple things. But first, I'm going to ask you a couple questions because this is stuff I don't know about you. Are you originally from the UP?
Yes.
Okay, so where were you born?
Halfway between Munising and Marquette in a snowstorm.
In a snowstorm?
In a snowstorm.
Like, really? Okay, so tell me more about that. At home, in the car, on the back of a four-wheeler, snowmobile?
In a car, yeah.
In a car?
Yeah.
For real?
Yep.
Already, this is off to a great start.
Yeah, for some, I have no idea. My dad used to be a logger.
Yeah.
And he was working in Munising, and my mother at that time, I think she wasn't quite married yet. But anyway, we were on our way to Marquette to have me, and I got there before they got to Marquette.
You're like, guys, I'm not waiting.
Yeah.
So
I was in a hurry for some reason.
I mean, was it over by Brownstone? Like, were you coming through the back roads? Were you out on Segan Road?
All she said, we were halfway between Munising and Marquette.
Okay, I like that. Specific yet vague.
Yeah.
That's good. That's great. So, okay, born between Marquette and Munising. Where did you grow up? What town?
Marquette.
Okay, Marquette. So, lived here, grew up here.
Actually, Trowbridge Park.
Trowbridge.
Yep.
Graduated MSHS?
Yep.
Athletics? Anything?
Oh, I tried out for football, but I was a 110-pounder with.
You're one of the hitting dummies.
Yeah, they didn't think I'd survive. So.
That's all right. Anything else? Any other sports? Band? Swimming?
No, not really. I like to run, but I didn't make the
cheer or anything like that. No. Okay.
I was a very quiet person.
Were you?
Yeah, I didn't.
What were your hobbies? What'd you do?
I didn't really have any. I just in Trowbridge we had our bikes and we just rode all over. Our biggest thrill was riding the plumes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the thrill of the day.
Interesting. Did you hunt, fish?
I didn't hunt until I was about 17, I think. Yeah.
And did you start hunting because somebody in your life introduced you to it, or did you just start trying it out?
My stepbrother was a part owner of one of the camps at Dodge City.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so we enjoyed the atmosphere of a hunting camp.
A true hunting camp.
A true hunting camp.
Yeah, so we're talking back in the day.
This is like 13, 14 guys.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm 17. And,
Outhouse?
Oh, yeah, outhouse. One thing they did have was one of the buildings off to the side had a generator.
Really?
So they had lights. So.
No shit. We had, it was gas. Yeah, there was no power. We were in the middle of MUPSA.
Oh, yeah.
And, this is when MUPSA was not developed. There were no roads except a 2-track, and you had to, gas to the floor and hope you made it. That was the kind of hunting camp we were in. Did you have mice in the place?
I'm sure there were. I didn't pay much attention.
Yeah. I remember when my dad started taking us out there, because it was my grandpa's and my uncles and all that stuff, and a couple of cousins from Chicago. And as soon as the lights went down and it was bedtime,
yep,
you heard the mice running across the rafters.
Wow.
And I'm like, that was a first for me. And my dad's like, yeah, it's pretty normal. You'll get used to it.
I think the highlight of hunting was the first day's deer season. I counted 42 vehicles waiting to get out on.
Seriously?
It's still dark and they're waiting to go out in the woods. So.
No shit.
Yeah.
So camp out in Dodge City, are you talking about the camps in Dodge City you ride right by on Northwest?
Northwest Road, yeah.
And are they still there?
Part of them are.
No shit.
Yeah.
Pressure territory, Mark.
Yeah. I clearly remember
Actually,
that.
my dad's camp was about 5-6 miles from there.
No kidding. So I guess help me out. This is great. This is what I wanted to kind of get into, stuff I didn't know. What's the story behind Dodge City?
Originally it was Northwest logging camps.
Okay.
And they had they're bunk beds, of course, but all the lumberjacks slept, 40, 50 of them slept in the bunkhouses.
No kidding.
Then they had what they called a manager's house where the manager and secretary and all that lived in that one. Then there was a generator, and then there was a kitchen house. They fed up to 100 people in that kitchen.
What time frame are we talking right now? Like roughly year?
30s and 40s.
30s and 40s. And how long was it like that in these, let's say, lumber camps?
Oh, I'm guessing at least 20, 25 years.
Wow.
Because logging goes in cycles
Sure.
every 20 years.
Okay. So is that why it moved out of the area eventually for a while?
To my knowledge, the business just quit.
Okay. Interesting.
I can remember days when, not days, but years, my dad would be, basically broke.
Mm-hmm.
And, we wouldn't have anything. And then other years was flush, good years.
Good years and bad years.
That was the way the logging was in those days.
Interesting. So he logged his whole life?
He logged up until 1955.
And then what?
And then he went to construction business, heavy equipment.
Similarly hard.
And then I took over in 1973.
Of the construction business?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
What was the construction business called?
Don Britton, Inc.
Okay. Was your dad's name Don?
Yep.
So you're Don Jr.?
Right.
Okay. I did not know that either. Look at all this information coming in. We're not even 10 minutes
passed
in.
away about, let's see, I don't know, 14, 15 years ago.
How many years did he run the business before you took over? 20?
He ran it from 55 to 73.
Okay, so just shy of 20. And the construction business, what'd you focus on? What was the main thing you did?
We started out just digging basements.
Okay.
And luckily at that time there was a pretty good housing boom, so that lasted like 10, 12 years.
So it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you
and expanded into construction or moving dirt and that for commercial buildings and roads and sewer lines for the city of Marquette and stuff like that.
So was this primarily the construction business? Was it primarily Marquette County? Did you do any work in Elger?
Very rare. He didn't like to travel.
Okay. And you kept kind of true to that, kind of just in this area?
Right.
And then you operated that business until when?
83.
And then sold it?
No, actually, I went bankrupt.
Oh, okay.
And then I moved to Washington for 2 years, hated it, come back here, and been here since.
Washington, the state. Yes.
State.
And what were you doing there? What brought you to Washington?
Just, there was a lot of work out there. So
Construction?
yeah. 'Cause I've always been a heavy equipment operator. So
Okay. Yeah, I mean, didn't you operate heavy equipment here this past year? You picked up a job all of a sudden?
still do.
So you got to be close to 80?
85.
So he's 85, right? I call him like midweek to check in about the meeting. And I can hear him in like a front end loader or something. I can barely hear him. I'm like, Don, what the hell are you doing? He's like, I'm at work. Jesus Christ.
Sometimes you got to do that to pay the bills.
Well, you got to do what you got to do. I respect that. So in Washington, you were just doing construction. And you just didn't like the state and living there?
No, this time of the year, it rains every day.
Yeah, that's the rumor. So it's not a rumor. It's true.
Yeah.
You come back, then what?
I just worked as an equipment operator for various construction, Menzie, Primo.
And you've just continued to do that.
Right.
When did the racetrack come into the mix?
Oh,
And how?
my cousin, his son had a race car.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually raced from 77 till 82.
Mm-hmm.
And my cousin solicited me to help his son set up his car and get him racing and all that stuff.
And are we talking, is it stock car racing or what is
Stock
it?
car racing.
Okay, got it.
And I got involved at the track, probably 2 years after I started. So it would have been, let's see, 2011, 12, somewhere in there.
Involved as a owner?
No, as helping my
Okay.
my cousin with his son.
Gotcha.
And then as an owner, I started in, I think, 2015.
Did you have a passion for racetracks and racing and stock cars, or what?
Oh,
what
yeah,
brought you over there?
It's always been a passion for racing.
Okay. And did you race?
From 77 to 82.
Okay, so that was you for the 5 years. Got it. Were you successful? Did you win?
Track champion at two tracks in 1 year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You no shit. Do you ride a snowmobile that way too?
Occasionally.
How many? This is tangential, but how many miles have you logged this year in your snowmobile? Do you know?
3,000.
How many miles have you logged on your bicycle this year?
About that, I think. Or
Yeah.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah. Do you keep track of how many miles you log on your e-bike
I'm over 6,000 now.
this year,
No.
or total?
Total of, that's 2.5 years, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Same bike that I've seen you pop in
Oh, yeah.
on when you come in. Okay. I love it. Before we get too far past, sort of those earlier years for you, did you work as a lumberjack at all or in the woods?
No, my passion was to drive a logging truck, and he quit in 1956, and I was only 16 at that time.
Okay. Whose passion was the logging truck?
Me.
Oh,
I
your
wanted-
passion was you wanted to drive a logging truck, and you didn't get to?
No.
Oh, that's a bummer. When they were back in the 30s and 40s, were trucks in the mix then, or was it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They had pictures of single axle trucks.
No kidding.
Yeah, with single axle trailers.
Did they have the boom and everything at that time?
At that time, what they called a jammer.
Okay.
What it was usually if they could find two good straight trees or logging or telephone poles or something,
Okay.
they would make a
Oh.
saddle on the back of an old beat up truck,
Yep.
mount the butts of those logs on that truck,
Okay.
and then run them up together hook them together at the point,
Yep.
and then run guy wires off of that to stabilize it, and then they use that with a cable going up, and they'd actually drag the logs up what we call pups
Yep.
onto a truck, and then he would lift it into the truck.
Wow. So a little different now.
Oh yeah, these were all homemade stuff. There was no. I suppose you could buy stuff, but it would have been out of the financial part of
Sure.
his operations.
Yeah. I mean, that has to be pretty amazing actually for somebody maybe who's been in the business a long time and had family who did it back then to see the evolution of equipment and
Well,
just
actually,
process.
my grandfather was a logger too.
Was he?
Yeah.
So pre-30s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad started. Oh, I think he started hauling pulp back in like 23, 24.
No
somewhere in
kidding.
there.
And was your grandfather, was it in that same area or was
Pretty
he?
much. They were raised in the halfway location.
Oh,
between
out on 550.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
There's 7 brothers and 1 sister there.
Really?
Yep.
How big was your family?
We only had 4, 2 boys and 2 girls.
2 boys and 2 girls.
I'm the oldest one, of course.
Are they still around here?
No, I have 1 sister in Colorado and a brother, and the youngest one is passed. So
Okay. What's your sister doing in Colorado? Or what did she do?
she's married to an Air Force guy.
Traveled around then, or were they based
Well, until he retired, and that's where he retired in
Colorado?
Colorado.
Have you gone out there?
Oh yeah, he used to go every couple of years.
Yeah, you like it?
It's all right.
Yeah, it's not as much water.
Not home though.
No, it's not home. What do you love about the UP?
Just the different changes in the weather, and just being an outdoor person, really.
Mm-hmm. I know that you're active on snowmobile. Do you ATV, ORV? Do you have a side-by-side?
I do, but it's my racetrack.
Dominates
ideas
your
kinda
time?
Dominate my time. Yeah.
Okay. Are you still an owner at Sands Speedway?
Yes.
You are. Talk a little bit about the Speedway, because I don't know, like, this will probably go out and there's going to be quite a few people that'll listen to it that aren't from the area and probably don't know anything about it. So talk a little bit about the Speedway and where it's at.
Well, actually, our year starts in early May.
Okay.
We prep the track, and then first part of June we start racing. Between the maintenance on the track and sweeping, and you have to.
You got to take that. Is that work calling?
Anyway, it requires at least 2 or 3 days a week just to maintain the track.
What sort of maintenance is involved?
Well, like I said, sweeping the track.
Yep. You have to treat it?
No, we don't treat it. It's just that it's about a 4-hour project just to sweep the track.
Is there a machine that's sweeping it?
We have an antique broom.
Okay. How old is it?
I don't know. It's something. It's back from probably around 2000 or so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, nowadays that's considered old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still works though.
Oh yeah.
How many races are there in the season?
10 usually.
And the season is from what to what? So May to what?
1st of June till the end of August.
1st of June and August. And does it culminate in a championship?
Yes. Yeah.
How many cars right now on an average night?
We usually have between 30 and 40 cars.
What was it? Was there a heyday?
Oh yes.
And what was the heyday?
Back in 1969,
Okay. And how many cars then?
up to 100.
Wow. And are they out in like heats and waves, or is it 100 cars?
No, there's they have what you call they start out with a timing system, so they can set the field that way. There's 5 different classes of cars,
Gotcha.
so we time them. Then we have heat races,
Okay.
usually 2 heat races per class,
Yep.
and then we have a feature race for each class.
Gotcha. How's it changed? Like,
I think, I hate to say it, but I think it's the motorized mentality of the community,
being not motorized mentality?
not motorized.
Okay. So maybe not strong support of that particular pastime.
No,
Gotcha. That's
it
interesting.
went from they had attendance of between 2,500 and 3,000
Yep.
in the heydays, and we're lucky if we get 300 now.
Okay. I mean, obviously, there's changes in time, societally, et cetera, into the area. How do you guys advertise?
I was advertising between TV6 and Spectrum.
Okay. Anything in social?
I'm going to start that this year
Okay.
because I think that in my era, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I never did much social,
Right.
but I think that's the way to go now.
Yeah.
Instead of spending $2,000-3,000 on big time advertising, let's go to social and try it out.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, right? There's a lot of
I
eyeballs
don't
there.
think it can hurt anything.
No, it can't hurt. That's interesting that it's changed that much from 100 down to 30 or 40. I mean, 30 or 40 cars is still not bad. How long does it go for on a night? When do you start and when are you done?
We start time trials at 2 and racing at 3 and ends up about 6:30, 7 o'clock.
What's the youngest person participation
We've
age?
had 13-year-olds starting out.
Have you really?
Oh yeah.
Like even still now?
Yep. Yeah, in fact the youngest one now is 14
In a stock car,
in a stock car.
racing.
Yep.
That's awesome. That is awesome. How does he or she do?
We had 3 girls that
Really?
started out that way. Obviously they're not too good the first year,
Right.
even the second year sometimes.
Uh-huh.
But we've had a lot of gals win races.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That is awesome. That'd be something for your girls to try out. He's got 5 girls. I could see them jumping into a stock car, giving her hell.
I would show up.
You know what it's like to have 5 daughters.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
What's it like, Don?
Lots of girls.
Oh man.
I had 5 girls and one boy.
When's did any of them race?
No.
No. Any of them in construction?
Nope.
Any of them log?
Well, I shouldn't say that because Andy Smith's wife is one of my daughters.
Okay. And Andy's in construction.
Right.
Yep. Did any of the kids didn't race? When's the last time you raced?
82.
Okay, so from 77 to 82 and then done. Why didn't you get back in the car? Because you're running the show?
Money for one thing.
Okay. Well, I mean, there is that. What does it cost?
Well, I was in the late model classes, which is the highest class we could go at that time.
Okay.
And the car started out between 12 and 15,000.
Okay. What do you think?
Now they're up to 25.
What do you have to budget for, let's say, a season?
It probably costs you between 5,000 and 6,000 a year to run a stock car.
And what can you win if you win?
That's over and above your winnings.
Gotcha. So you got to love it.
Typically, you'd win 2,000, 2,500, somewhere around there.
Okay. Total or per race?
Total.
Total. Got it. Would you ever race, Mark? Would you ever get in a car and just give her hell?
I'd love the opportunity to see how
Actually-
fast I could go around a track. Yeah.
Actually, we have what we call spectator races,
Really?
Yep.
Well, what car are they driving?
whatever they bring.
When you're ready to retire the old white truck out there, I know where it needs to end its journey.
Well, they're not. We only race 2 at a time. So,
Really?
yeah.
How many people show up to do that? Do people even know that's a thing?
We advertise it.
So you can show up.
We get usually 4 or 5 guys.
God, I would think that if that was more well known, that you'd have more than 4 or 5 guys, don't you think?
Yeah, I think there's a novelty in it that
Absolutely.
there's some beaters.
I
sitting
probably
around.
should have a quote a person that knows how to advertise, I guess.
Well, I mean, I'm just sitting here thinking of like the people we know.
Yeah.
There's at least 10 people in that group of crazy people that are like, wait, I can like show up and race whatever I bring. I'm in.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's motorized or not.
Yeah, if there's a scrapyard next door, I have a feeling that
Well, we've contemplated doing what they call a demolition derby,
Yes.
and that's
Oh, people
You'd
show
have
up. They'll show up for a demolition derby.
you have to do that at the end of the season because it makes a mess out of the track.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Didn't they used to do a demolition derby somewhere up here?
Very popular in Escanaba.
Escanaba. That's right. Was Escanaba the only place, or was it done in other
It's
places?
the only place that I know of that they actually had that many. I can remember seeing 25 cars out there doing demolition derbies.
All I think.
The hot car back in the day was a Tornado.
Listen, Don. The word that comes to mind when I think of demolition derby is chaos. We specialize in marketing chaos. We need to talk. We're getting into the demolition derby realm of things. That'd be good.
After the last race of the season, that'd be the thing to have.
Oh man, just get out there and give it hell. Invite a few friends that you got a score to settle with. I'm already putting this together. It sounds awesome.
Just make sure that when you go out there, you're not going to have anything left when you get done.
Right.
go out with a quarter of a tank.
Just enough to get by the day.
So if somebody comes, they show up, they want to race XYZ vehicle, is there a waiver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody has to sign.
Okay.
Even our regular drivers do.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Actually, everybody that goes into pits, helpers, family, whatever, has to have.
Everybody's on a
the same
waiver. Okay. How are the stands insulated from?
There's a concrete wall,
Okay.
whole distance of the straightaway with the
Okay.
finish line,
All right.
6 feet high.
How many people can the stands hold at max capacity?
I would think we did have what do you call them? Big wheel.
Like trucks?
Yeah,
Like monster trucks?
monster trucks. That's what I
Okay.
was trying to.
You had them out at the track?
We had it once, and the township shut it down.
Really?
Yeah,
Why'd they shut that down?
we're under some kind of. I'm trying to think of the exact wording. It's a zoning thing that we have with the previous owners at the racetrack were not good citizens of the township,
Okay.
and there were some lawsuits before we were involved.
Okay.
So it's a restricted covenants like.
Gotcha. Can't the zoning be changed?
No, we tried that.
Oh, yeah. Did you ask nice?
There's a group of people that are against the track.
Oh, well, I mean, there's always somebody against everything, right?
Well, they're prominent citizens of townships.
Gotcha. What's the? No, we're not gonna even chase that dog. We're
No.
not gonna hunt that bird. let's shift actually, because this is one thing I want to make sure that we get time to talk about. I want to talk about snowmobiling.
Okay.
Just in general in the state, because I know you've been involved in snowmobiling a long time. When did you actually get involved in snowmobiling?
I think right around 95, 96. Yeah.
And so when you got involved, was it just you started riding?
Oh, I've been riding since 66. But
Okay, so riding a snowmobile since 66.
Yeah.
So when you say you got involved in the 90s, that's more organizationally or at the state level, or?
yeah, I started out as as president of the Snowmobile Club, of course.
Okay. Is that MUPSA or a different one?
Hiawatha Land Snowmobile.
Hiawatha Land. Okay.
Then we started grooming trails.
Okay, so what year is that when you started grooming?
97.
97 you started grooming. And at that time, how developed or established was the state snowmobile infrastructure?
It was, I'd say, pretty well established. There was an organization called MSA, Michigan Snowmobile Association,
Yep.
that had, they were kind of that was the
It's like an organizing entity
that
for the state?
for the whole state.
Okay.
And that I was involved with MSA then as an active member for 5-6 years, and then I got into the state part of it. As far as the state committee had what we call Snowmobile Advisory Committee.
Yeah.
That's we advise the DNR on operations of the grooming
Okay.
and the trails, of course.
And that's a committee that meets X number of times throughout the year, right?
Usually meets quarterly.
Okay, quarterly. Can you, without getting, I guess, too far in the weeds, just kind of explain what the relationship is between snowmobile clubs and the state DNR? Like, who does what?
What snowmobile clubs that groom are called sponsors.
Okay.
Sponsors are the ones in charge of the grooming.
Okay. What about trail maintenance?
That's part of that, the grooming.
So that maintenance is considered part of grooming.
Grooming and maintenance is all one.
Okay. And then does signage also fall into that?
Also in.
Okay. So that's the sponsor side or the grooming side, local organizations.
Right.
And then the state.
Yeah, there's 68 sponsors in the state of Michigan.
And is that, so 68 sponsors today across the state?
Yeah.
Has that number grown or shrunk?
No, it's pretty much, because each sponsor has an area that they take care of.
Right.
So the sponsor may change the name or something, or somebody would retire and a new group would come in. But
Okay.
there's 68 throughout the state.
Okay. So it essentially is like it takes 68 sponsors to run the program across the state.
Throughout the state.
Gotcha. And the state of Michigan is the revenue side of it and regulation?
No, the revenue side of it is what we call trail permit.
Yep.
Part of that money goes into a fund to purchase trails,
Okay.
easements for trails.
Yep.
Then part of it is for the legislative part. And
Okay.
part of it goes into trail maintenance and grooming.
Gotcha. And then do they reimburse the club for work that the club
Goes
does?
by the mile.
By the mile.
You get paid X amount for signing, X amount for maintenance, X amount for actual grooming.
So the snowmobile trail system in Michigan, I've always looked at it and been impressed with just the level of complexity and organization.
It is. It just over the years, it just the state's responsibility for snowmobile is to they do the program.
Yep.
They do the funding. It's
Yep.
through trail permits.
Yep.
There's one thing that people have to remember is the snowmobile program
Yep.
is funded totally by permits,
Okay. So it's the
There's
trail
no-
stickers?
trail stickers.
Okay.
There's no money from the state going into the program.
Got it. So as, let's say when they have an off year, like a couple of years ago when there was no snow, or actually there were a couple tough years, I think, back to back, where snow has not been great. When people are buying fewer stickers, the budget's lower.
Right.
for the program.
Right.
And there's just less money to do what needs to be done.
It's been decreasing every year for the last 15 years.
Okay. Last 15 years.
What's happening is the ORV part of the program, which is separate, of course.
Yeah.
They're multiplying larger, faster than the snowmobile people.
Yeah.
The snowmobile thing is going down, and ATV, ORV is going up.
Why do you think snowmobile's shrinking?
It's not a very cheap sport to begin with.
Yeah.
Just an average snowmobile today is $14,000-$15,000.
Yeah.
When I first started, a snowmobile was like $500.
Right. Yeah. When we bought a Scandic a couple of years ago, it was probably 13, 14,000. Right. Probably 15 once you get it all set up to do what you needed to do.
Closer to 20 now.
Yeah. Is there any change is there any possibility that the type of snowmobiling people are doing has changed? Are they using the trail less and trying to do more backcountry?
No, I think, well, when it comes to mountain sleds, that's one of the issues.
Yeah.
More younger people are going to mountain sleds, and older people are retiring or getting out of it.
I gotcha.
The average age of a snowmobiler today is probably 45, 46 years old.
Who's the organizing entity across the state right now? Is it MSA or is it something else?
Well, MySorva.
It's MySorva.
What they did is 5-6 years ago, they went from snowmobile to snowmobile and ORV.
Okay.
That's what they call it. That's the ORVA part of it.
Do they have any metrics or data on the average age of a snowmobiler?
I used to keep track of it. It's increased probably every 2 years. I think it was at one time 6, 7, 8 years ago. It was around 42. I think now it's up to around 45, 46.
Yeah. So it's an indicator that the younger crew is not coming in.
Right.
You ever snowmobile, Mark?
Not so much.
No? Not at all?
I've been on them.
Been on a sled,
Yeah,
but
never owned one.
why not?
It's a blast.
Yeah, it looks interesting. My interests have always been with other types of
Yeah.
activities in the snow.
Yeah.
I've never really been a power motor sport.
Mm-hmm. Not on four-wheelers, side-by-sides?
No, I had a motorboat.
Okay. Water base.
I can understand your situation with the biking.
Yeah. Biking and skiing.
Each what they like.
Why is the snowmobile program and ORV separate?
I don't know. It just happened that way.
Yeah. Has there been conversation about combining it?
Well, most clubs are all going to that now.
Okay.
The only problem is we don't have that big of a problem in UP, but Lower Michigan, there's a lot of ORV people that want to do it year round.
Yep.
And they just tear the trails all up.
That makes sense. Because in the fall, winter.
Vehicles, in the fall of the year when snowmobile season starts, we have that problem. But
Yeah.
once the snow gets heavy and deep enough, it's not you have to have an ORV or something that's built for that type of
Yeah.
operation.
Is it illegal to bring a wheeled vehicle on the snowmobile in the winter?
As long as it's some kind of a county road or a seasonal road or anything like that, they can run year round.
Okay. But on like 82 and 417.
Parts of 82 are not county roads or anything, so we can. Let me back up a little bit.
Yeah.
There's no restriction as far as year-round riding for an ORV,
Okay.
but it's highly looked bad upon.
Why is there not a restriction?
Well, for one thing, they tear up the trails.
Right. So what I'm saying is.
I shouldn't say we. MySorva
Yep.
has tried to get legislation.
Yep.
To limit them to 9 months out of the year
For wheeled vehicles.
for wheel vehicles.
Yes. That makes sense.
I would say, I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm guessing that 60-70% of the ORVs use snowmobile maps.
Mm-hmm.
So
I could see that.
have a destination,
Mm-hmm.
or point A to point B or whatever.
Well, there's overlap, right? A lot of times with the trails.
Right. And a lot of snowmobile trails are ORV trails.
Correct.
And like I said, we've never really had a real problem with that in the UP, other than the initial start of the season,
Right.
or the end of the season when most of it don't go out anyway. So.
Yeah. It's a snow depth thing.
Right.
Yeah. Once it gets too deep and guys get sick of burying their 4x4s, they stop going on it.
Or the private vehicle.
Right. Yeah. I don't, the thing that's a little surprising to me is I could see how snowmobile and ORV at one time, maybe the inception was that they were separate.
Well, I think the reason it started out together was the fact that the snowmobile program actually is running out of money constantly. 15, 16 years ago, the program went from, it used to be what the sponsor would pay 40% of a groomer, and the state would grant them through the program the other 60%.
Okay.
Now the state grants the sponsor 100% for that groomer.
Oh, interesting.
Groomers went from 60, 70,000 in the 90s
Yep.
to 250 to 300,000.
Wow.
So the sponsor club itself cannot afford to spend $300,000 for a piece of equipment.
Right.
So what's happened is the monies involved with the program are all going for maintenance and groomers.
Yeah.
So what they did, what MSA thought was, well, let's combine these two groups together, and then the ORV program can pay for part of the maintenance on trails along with the snowmobiles. Well, when that happened, the ORV people figured, good, we can ride that snowmobile trail year round.
I gotcha.
Which is creating big problems in Lower Michigan.
Sure. Makes sense. It to me, it makes sense that they would collectively work together, the two programs, and that there would be some structure around when those trails are usable for certain modes of transportation.
What happens then, I don't know the exact time frame, but when they combined snowmobile and ORV, the ORV people said, okay, we're going to use the trail when we want to use the trail. And we tried to get legislation to limit that to 9 months or 8 months or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the ORV half of the MS Mysore said, no way.
Right.
We're not changing that.
Right.
So it's a constant battle between the two groups all the time.
Yeah. They need to get together and figure it out.
We've tried.
Yeah.
Believe me, we've tried.
Yeah.
Well, our thing is, let us just have our 3 months. We
Sure.
don't give a damn what you do with the other 9.
Yeah, that's fair.
They won't even agree to that.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, never give up hope.
No, I mean, sooner or later, you're going to have to.
Yeah, I think eventually it'll happen. It has to happen.
It has to.
It really does. How has, and maybe it hasn't, but have you seen the sport of snowmobiling change over the years? Or is it still pretty much the same?
I seen a change because a lot of, like I said, the younger people, they're into the mountain sleds now.
Yeah.
There's a snowmobile, a true mountain snowmobile, rides rougher than hell on a snowmobile trail.
I bet it does.
But they'll chew the trail all up.
Yeah. And why does it ride rougher?
Because of the 2.5-inch paddles.
Okay. Yeah. I know with the paddles, when we have a mountain sled go over the trail we groom for fat bikes, it just kicks the shit out of it.
Well, typically they're lightweight.
Yep.
Lots of horsepower.
Yeah.
And you can spin that track anytime you want to,
Yeah.
For a typical snowmobile, unless it's a high-powered snowmobile, you're not going to tear up the trails.
I feel like because I spend a lot of my time around non-snowmobilers, so you're in a different community. I feel like a lot of times I hear this broad brushing from people who are non-snowmobilers, and they try to make this claim that snowmobiling is extremely dangerous, and that every snowmobiler out there is just drinking from bar to bar. What would you say to that?
30 years ago, probably, yeah. But it's not even close now.
Yeah. So that's changed. Okay.
It's with the it's now you can have the same ticket on a snowmobile as you do on a car. You can get DUI on a snowmobile.
Could you 30 years ago?
No, nobody cared.
Do you? Yeah, that's interesting. But now you can.
Definitely.
Yeah. What's a bigger concern, do you think, for somebody who's in the snowmobiling community? Is it something like that? Is it, driving impaired? Is it ride right? Is it noise? Or is it all a concern?
Noise and trespassing.
Noise and trespassing. And the trespassing,
Just
mountain sleds?
Mostly mountain sleds.
Yeah.
I mean, there's guys in some periods of the winter when you have a thaw
Mm-hmm.
and it freezes the surface of the snow, you can ride almost any kind of a snowmobile.
Yeah.
But that's pretty rare, really.
Yeah.
If you get into a powder situation, you don't want to get off that trail. Unless you got a strong back, and it ain't worth it.
Yeah. Can you think of, let's say, trail access issues that have been created by, basically people could just go in wherever the hell they want in the backcountry?
The noise and trespassing are the biggest issues.
Those are the biggest issues right now for the clubs.
More trails, more access to trails with those two items than anything else.
So I know that the DNR and the clubs or the sponsors have the Ride Right campaign.
Right.
And is there another one that I'm forgetting right now? Another campaign?
Ride safe.
Yeah. Is there a campaign built around trespassing or sticking to the trails?
Yeah, we have all kinds of signage for that. It just stay on trail.
Yeah.
And then we come up with a new sign, I think 3 years ago, that allows the COs to actually ticket anybody that gets off trail.
Okay.
And there's a special sign for that.
What does it say?
Just says, if you trespass, we may lose the trail.
Okay.
So, to that, I don't know remember the exact wording on it, but it pretty much spells out it's illegal to get off the trail.
The signing program, it is literally part of the program, right? And there's a guide
Right.
to...
We have a sign manual and a trail manual.
Yeah. And it's all sort of spelled out where certain signs should go or however many miles certain signs should be, right?
Yep. There's a trail marker every half mile.
Okay.
There's a trail number every mile.
Okay.
And there's a stay right every mile.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Well, then you have your turns, obviously. And
how do they...
I shouldn't say turns. You don't mark turns, you mark corners.
Okay.
Or
define a corner? It's
90-degree corner.
90-degree corner. And do they sign before it?
350 feet before.
Before it. Got it. Any other signage?
Hazard signs.
And those are specifically for?
If you have a metal post or a culvert or telephone pole or something that's right next to the trail.
Bridge?
We used to sign bridges. We don't anymore. The only thing we put on bridges now is it's like a hazard sign, but it's the
is it yellow and black?
Yeah, yellow and black.
Yeah, I think I remember it out
each corner of a bridge.
Yeah, because there's a bridge out beyond Lake and Inland.
Yep.
That I'm thinking of.
Yep.
And so the signage is done in the fall?
Yeah. Usually has to be done before December 1st.
Right. And then it's inspected by DNR staff.
DNR staff. They have two inspections, one December 1st and one February 1st.
Okay. The February 1st is what? Just a check?
More or less check to make sure that all your signing is right.
Okay. And then no end of season check?
No.
Got it. What were they talking about in the board meeting on Wednesday? Mitch was talking about submitting reports.
They what they call ESA reports.
Yeah. What is that?
That's your equipment status report.
Okay. And they were going to project through March what they thought the spend would be?
It's ESR. So.
ESR. Yeah. And am I right? They were trying to project through the month what they thought?
Well, you have a deadline of March 15th to put in your what they call equipment status report.
Okay.
And that determines who gets new groomers or drags or whatever.
Gotcha.
That has to be done. Usually they make up the list of the most needed sponsors,
Mm-hmm.
and then June they spend the money to update their equipment.
Gotcha. Did you say the groomers were 50 to 60,000,
When they first started, yeah.
and now they're a couple hundred, 300,000?
Yep.
And is it different groomers, different equipment, same equipment?
Just like cars. You
Just went up.
You put computers in them.
Yeah.
You put safety features in them. You put lighting systems in them.
Yep.
It just now the newer diesels all have to have depth fluids in them.
Yes.
All that stuff creates more equipment or more mechanisms in the groomer itself.
Yeah.
More sophisticated.
Yeah. More stuff to go wrong.
GPS systems and
Yep.
your ag tractors are all. I'm not a farmer, of course, but they're set up so they can set a GPS and the thing will steer itself.
Yeah, and just run.
All that's in that machine.
Yeah.
Whether they use it or not, it's in that machine.
Right. It does. When we have the meetings, it seems like the stuff that comes up and is problematic on the machinery is.
They have a GPS tracking system.
Yep.
It's still has lots of bugs in it.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like the stuff that where they've added in bells and whistles, that's the stuff that they're still sorting out,
Right.
trying to get it to work.
Well, just like a car or a truck, you add all this stuff into it,
Right.
and you constantly have problems with it.
Yeah. What's the average speed that a groomer moves?
10 miles an hour,
10 is the average.
pretty much. Yeah.
So when these guys are going out, do you still groom?
When needed.
That's smart. You put your time in. How long are they out there? How long is a grooming shift?
Usually 6 to 10 hours. Some are up to 12.
And is 10 miles an hour a fairly normal speed that they're moving?
Basically, what you do on there's always a out and back.
Okay.
Typically, there's some circular, but when you go out the first pass, you're grooming at 7, 8, depending on trail condition. You can get up to 10 miles an hour.
Okay.
On your second pass, you're more or less doing that little strip that's left of the trail.
Okay.
And you can do that at 11, 12, 13 miles an hour.
Oh, okay.
So it averages out between 10 and 11.
Okay. They're actually moving faster than I thought then. How much does the terrain impact how fast they can go?
Definitely a big deal because some of your bigger hills, you're down to 2, 3 miles an hour.
Yeah. So like, if you're out on 417 on the grade,
Yeah, you can.
you're going to make time.
You're at constant 10 miles an hour.
Yeah. Versus Big Bay.
Yeah.
There's probably terrain that's probably a little slower in spots.
Birds and hills. Yeah.
Yeah. How long does it take a trail after the groomer's gone over it to set up?
4 to 5 hours.
That's it, eh? That's not bad.
It depends on temperature a lot. But
Yeah.
actually, obviously the colder it is, the faster it sets up.
Yep. Are you guys still grooming right now?
If it's above 30 or below 32 degrees, usually.
Below 32. So I think it's supposed to get pretty cold, single digits here.
I think we're going to be good for another 4 or 5 days at least.
Okay. When do is it April 1st?
April 1st is drop dead date.
Yeah, that's the end of it.
December 1st and April 1st.
Gotcha.
We tried to extend that. I shouldn't say we. The state tried to extend it 4 or 5 years ago when we had decent weather.
Yeah.
And there's so many private owners with gates and stuff like that
Right.
their permits are only good from December 1 till April 1.
Yeah. What percentage, remind me, if you know off the top of your head, what percentage of the snowmobile trails in Michigan go across private land? Do you remember?
60%.
That's what I thought the number was. Yeah. And then the other 40% is what? A mix of state and...
State and county roads and stuff.
Yeah.
Seasonal roads or stuff like that.
Yeah. How much time do you spend on the state trail versus some of the other stuff that's off? I'm thinking like Peter White or just different county roads that aren't actually official snowmobile trail. Dishno Road out by Wolf Lake. Just stuff in the middle of nowhere. Do you spend any time out on that stuff?
Very, very rarely.
So are you mostly on the state snowmobile trail? What's your biggest ride you've done?
My annual ride is 250 miles to the Sioux every year.
Is it?
Yeah.
And is it there and back?
No, that's one way.
One way.
Yeah.
So you get there and then what?
Watch the I-500 and turn around and come home.
Oh, okay. So that's what you're going over there for. What is the I-500?
It's a 1 mile track,
Yep.
500 laps.
Snowmobile.
Yep.
Have you ever participated?
600 series and is the maximum.
Okay. Have you done it?
No.
No? Why not? You're a snowmobiler. You raced.
You got to have lots of physical stamina. To
Yeah.
do that.
Did you say 500 laps?
Yep.
You imagine that 500 laps in a snowmobile?
There's only like 6, 7 guys that have ever done the whole race.
Really? Ever?
Yeah, they usually have teams that do it.
So how long has this been going on?
40 years probably.
So 40 years, and how many guys have done the whole?
Oh no, it's 50 years now.
Okay, so 50 years. I-500, 50 years. And how many guys have done the whole thing?
6 or 7.
It's like the Barkley Marathons of snowmobiling.
Well,
Why doesn't this get any notoriety?
Now you have my
if
attention.
if you ever watched one of these,
No.
you've seen motorcycles on a track
Yeah.
where the driver, his knees on,
Yes.
far from the
Almost touching the tarmac
that snowmobile is the same way.
for 500 laps.
500.
Just giving her.
Yeah.
Do they come into the pit?
Well, they have to. For
Yeah.
gas.
Okay. Yeah.
They break skis and they run out of gas. They break belts.
So these riders, men or women, is this like a circuit that they do?
No,
No. So it's just this one event.
there's a lot of Canadians and a lot of
Canadians, of
Michigan.
course, they're going to show up for this.
a lot of your what we call factory teams,
Okay.
just like stock car has factory teams.
Sure. So this is a big deal.
Oh yeah, it's a big deal.
How many people participate in it annually?
I think the average class is like 38 snowmobiles.
And how many classes?
Just the one class. 6.
Just the one. So there's just like 40 people showing up for it? 40 riders?
Well, they have teams.
Yeah. Okay.
So
How many people are on a team?
I'm guessing you can have up to 5. I would think.
Okay. Wow. And only 5 or 6 people have done the whole thing solo.
That takes a lot of energy, a lot of stamina.
That's your next thing right there, Psalm. That's your next thing.
Where do you start?
If you've ever physically watched them race, you can understand that.
There's got to be one psychopath in the 906 community that's got a snowmobile that is feeling called out right now. There has to be.
Shreddy.
Shreddy Van Raylan, exactly. Remind me after the podcast, we got to show you who Shreddy is. You'll get a kick out of this character. Oh my God. I think the Great Lakes, if I remember correctly, the Great Lakes Sports Commission, who was the first organization to put a significant investment in the park we're building here, they also provided the I-500 some money. I don't know if it was for a remodel or they did something out there to the stadium.
They have, every year they've increased the area where all these different vendors can come in and
Gotcha.
display all their stuff.
Yeah.
And of course they have a beer tent and
Yep.
a lot of these food trucks and stuff like that.
How many spectators are there?
I'd have to guess at 8,000.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people. So it's a big outfit.
Oh, that's huge.
And people stay,
you know-
how long does it take?
Well, they have almost like a whole week of time trials and
Okay.
different events to go on, and then they have the big one, of course, on Saturday.
And then Saturday is how many hours long?
Usually starts around 10 o'clock in the morning and finishes around 6:30, 7 o'clock in the evening.
Wow. It's a decent day. How much snow do they put on the track?
It's not snow; it's ice.
Oh, it is ice. Oh, it's ice racing. Even better.
You have to have like 280 studs in the track.
Wow. How thick's the ice? Any idea?
It's between 6, 7, up to 13 inches. They water this thing constantly for like a month ahead of time.
And was that track specifically built for this race?
Yep.
So it's built
It's
to
the only thing they do there.
really, it's the only thing.
Yep.
Wow. And then that tells you it's got to be a big deal. That's a significant operation. Wow. Wild.
Yeah, making beautiful stock car racing track.
What do you think? How was this season at the track? For
Last year,
yeah, for Sands.
not good.
No.
We had too much hot weather.
Oh,
Just a lot of people were walking out middle of the racing.
just because it's too warm.
It's just too hot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's no good.
We do have one area where we have a sunscreen, but it's only 20 by 60.
Hmm.
I can't expand it too much because then the way it's set up on the hillside,
Yeah,
and the top of the hill can't see the racetrack if I try to do too much more.
gotcha. So blocks line of sight. Yeah. Can we talk Heritage Trail? Iron Ore Heritage Trail.
Sure.
So you were president of the board until last year,
Yep.
and then you retired from the board.
Yes.
Yeah. How long were you part of the Iron Ore Heritage?
From 2006 to 2014 or 24. Excuse me.
Okay, so was that from the beginning?
We actually started in 206 with the part of NTN, and we didn't even have a name for Iron Ore Heritage at that time. We visited, or we went out and looked at different possibilities for a trail,
Yeah.
and I think we were about a year into this thing, and we had a representative from each community.
Yep.
And then we just decided on a name, and Iron Ore Heritage was the popular name.
So let's pause for a second. And can you just describe, for people who don't know what the Iron Ore Heritage Trail is, can you describe it?
It's a multi-use trail system, 47 miles long.
Mm-hmm.
It goes from Chocolay to Republic.
Okay.
It's a paved portion of the trails is in Marquette, of course,
Mm-hmm.
Nagani and Ishmering.
Yep.
The trail itself is year-round motorized from Nagani to Republic.
Okay. Is there, so right now it's from Republic to where? Chocolate?
Chocolate.
And then there is an intention to extend out to Lake and Land?
It will be extended to Lake and Land this year.
So there'll be a trail parallel to the motorized trail, right?
I think they're still working on I haven't been up to date,
Right.
but from Caboggin Road in Chocolate to Lake and Land is going to run either parallel with the motorized trail,
Mm-hmm.
or they're going to resurface the motorized portion of the trail
Okay.
and use it for everything.
Got it. What would they resurface it with?
Just a finer gravel,
Okay.
just like a gravel road. Then
Yeah.
right now it's what I call pit run gravel. Has
Right.
large stones in it.
Yeah. It gets pretty rough.
Yeah.
So the motorized portion, is that from Caboggin?
To a lake. Well, it's motorized in Chocolate Township all the way up to the line, and then it goes beyond that to MUPSA.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's like when you're on the Heritage, because I live out there. It's right up to Caboggin, it's good, and then from Caboggin to Lake and Land right now is when it gets rough.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's Iron Ore Heritage only maintains it to that point.
Exactly.
Once it gets to Lake and Land, then Iron Ore Heritage would maintain it all the way to Lake and Land.
Yep. And what are they doing that with? Is that a DNR grant?
They have a $300,000 grant
Okay.
plus $100,000. Oh, they got another grant for $100,000. So there's a total of $400,000. But if the trail runs parallel with the existing trail,
Mm-hmm.
you're looking at over $700,000
Gotcha.
to redo it.
Yeah.
If
Significantly
they
more expensive.
resurface it, I think they could probably get by with $400,000.
What's the
Close to it.
What's the intention with the Iron Ore Heritage Trail? Is it intended to go beyond Republic, or is it
It depends on the communities beyond that,
okay?
whether they accept it or not. Last year or 2 years ago, the communities of Evan Township and Humboldt Township
Mm-hmm.
elected to come on board with the Iron Ore Heritage.
Okay.
So it's 100% maintained from Republic to Toboggan by Iron Ore Heritage.
Okay.
Those sections that weren't part of the trail,
Yeah.
the state was maintaining those,
Mm-hmm.
but now the Iron Ore Heritage, through grants, will
Yeah.
maintain everything.
Got it. Okay. How did it come to be? Where did the idea come from?
I think someone like Jerry, I'm trying to think, memory is fading a little bit. He used to be city manager of Marquette. Jerry,
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of the last name.
then he went to Negaunee. Anyway,
Jerry.
and he was kind of the early thoughts of this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And between NTN and our groups, we started the whole thing. And NTN kind of bowed out of it, and we took it over as a board.
Okay. And what was the intention of this project? Was it to connect the communities or?
The communities.
Okay. Well, I think
the big
it's
thing, just to connect communities.
I think it has succeeded in that.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Oh, we thought originally it would take 10 years to build this trail.
Mm-hmm.
It took us 5.
Mm-hmm. And is that because of the support it got?
Just the community support.
Yeah. And why do you think it got the support that it received?
It just it affects everybody really
Mm-hmm. In a positive way?
in a positive way, because you know we have people that go to work using this trail on a bike.
Yep. This guy right here.
Yeah,
Yep. I
It's-
appreciate it more than most trails.
well, it's a safe part of transportation that you don't have to worry about getting
Yeah.
run over. Or
Yeah. True.
I think that's the big issue of the whole thing is just
Yeah.
you have that freedom, I guess, where you're out there doing your thing and you can and you're happy.
The first time when you first moved here, how many flats did you have on the Iron Ore Heritage Trail?
All from the railroad stuff.
Yeah, well, the substrate that was used, it's kind of a bluish granite.
Yeah.
And that first year,
Real sharp aggregate.
that first year I had more flats that summer than I collectively remember in the 20 years prior.
Yeah,
He had so many flats, Don, that he stopped texting me about having a flat. Just purely out of embarrassment.
well, the stone aggregate that the railroad used, which is a sub base for the whole trail, basically,
Yeah.
is that sharp granite.
Yeah, I thought there was nothing wrong with the substrate used. I thought it was his poor choice in tires.
It was 100% me. Yeah.
That had to be.
Yeah, I changed my game a little bit.
He's raised his game.
But I know what he's saying because my e-bike, I went through 2 flat tires.
There you go.
Just, I mean, the bike, the tires are just so thin.
Yeah.
I actually, I had to replace the rear tire, and the guys in Negaunee at the bike shop found a heavier rubber
Did
tire.
they?
Yeah,
What shop? Love and Bicycles?
the one on Main Street in Negaunee.
Yeah, that must be Love and Bicycles, right? Yeah.
They're pretty good guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the chairman of the Iron Ore Heritage is one of the owners of that bike shop now.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What's his name again? Is it John?
John, yeah.
Yeah, John.
He's also on the Negaunee board.
Yep. What was I going to ask you? Because we actually had a question come up related from the park, our park that we're going to build to Heritage Trail. Who does the signage for the Iron Ore Heritage Trail?
The trail system itself, the board.
Who
Well, that would be,
is it? A local company?
no, we do our own signing.
So you build the signs?
Oh, no, it just,
So like, who's building them and printing them? Like, where do they come from? Because I know you guys put it out, right? You sign the trail.
yeah.
Do you know?
Well, there's different ones. We had street signs made by, I don't know, Carol Fulcher would be answer this.
Okay.
better.
Well, we can bug Carol or Bob. Well, she's retired too, right? What is she doing now?
She was working a couple days a week at the Welcome Center.
Was she?
Yeah.
Out here in Harvey?
Yeah,
No kidding.
yeah.
Not surprising.
She's bored.
Yeah, probably. She'll probably get a job running heavy equipment. Come work with you. Actually, I can't see Carol doing that.
No,
Is Carol, what's her outdoor recreation mode?
mostly skiing and biking.
Is it?
Yeah.
Biking?
Yeah.
didn't know that, really.
Oh, yeah.
Mountain biking?
No.
No. So like Iron Ore Heritage Trail biking?
I think she has 2 bikes, really. One for like trail
Okay.
stuff that your trails are not used, NNN,
Yeah.
NTN.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the Iron Ore Heritage Trail.
Okay. So she's all right. So she's got a couple bikes.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get her on here sometime. She'd be interesting to talk to.
Very interesting. She knows more about the nuts and bolts than anybody.
Yeah.
Really.
When you got involved, why'd you get involved?
Actually, I was on the Chocolay Township board,
Okay.
and they were looking for a representative.
Oh, from each community.
So I volunteered.
I gotcha. So what communities are currently represented on the board?
Chocolay, Marquette Township, Negaunee Township, Negaunee, Ishpring,
Probably Champion?
Champion,
Yeah.
Republic,
Yeah.
and the one in between there. Not Eben.
Is there any chance that could ever go all the way down to Dixon County? Has that ever been looked at?
There again, it depends on the communities beyond each end of this thing.
What do they
I know
tend?
Michigami wanted to express interest at one time,
Okay.
but there's a link in between there that we got through Humboldt.
What do they tend to use? Is it old railroad beds?
Typically, that's the easiest.
Does it use anything other than old railroad beds? Is it like decommissioned
there's-
county roads or?
Well, there's private properties.
Oh, there is.
Yep.
Okay, so if you're gonna get private property involved, that's got to
What
be
we
a
did
process.
was we went out originally, and Carol was a big part of that. We got 30 and 40-year lease or permits from private owners.
Mm-hmm.
Just my wife.
Oh, okay. We'll call her back.
You can't hear it, but I can.
Again, seriously? Well, actually, it is. There we go. We got her. Okay. So 30, 40-year leases?
Yep.
Okay.
Some even 50 years.
Could it run the term of the lease and then not get re-signed?
It's possible.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. I would think there'd be a lot of community pressure there.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. So the Iron Ore Heritage Trail, if I'm correct, it's year-round multi-use. Is that right?
Just the portions from Negaunee to Republic,
Portion from Negaunee to Republic.
and then from Negaunee to Chocolay
Okay.
is non-motorized.
Okay. With the exception of snowmobiling?
Exception of snowmobiling, which is only Chocolay.
Gotcha.
Well, no, I shouldn't say that.
No, because it comes all the way down.
Goes all the way to once you get to the senior center in Ishpring,
Mm-hmm.
it's year round then, motorized, non-motorized, everything. They're allowed horses, whatever you want
On the Heritage Trail.
Yep.
From Ishpeming
to Ishpring,
to where?
Republic.
Okay, so going that way year-round,
Yeah,
equestrian, motorized,
year-round
non-motorized.
access. I guess
Yep.
you can call it.
From Negaunee this way, it's non-motorized,
Non-motorized.
with the exception of snowmobiles.
Right.
From what, December 1st, April 1st?
Right.
Okay. Gotcha. And then they can't get through Marquette, right? Because you can come to the Holiday Inn.
Well, it's gated.
Yeah. So,
With that, with bikes, obviously it's open there's an opening in the gates for bikes or
right. But if they want to get like around Marquette, they come up and over Mount Marquette Road?
in the wintertime. That's
Yeah.
what we do.
Okay. Got her. Well, the Heritage Trail, I think it's been a great thing for the community.
As it is right now, I can't foresee it ever stopping.
No, I don't know why it would.
No.
It opens access to so many people, and modes of transportation. I think it's great to be able to go from here out to Republic. It's beautiful.
We used to, when we first started, we got the Mark Trans system to put bike racks on the front of their buses so that people can ride to Ishpring and ride the bike back.
Mm-hmm.
That was the big deal.
So specifically for that.
Well, the bike racks, but
Yeah.
the idea is there's 600 feet of elevation change between Marquette and Negaunee.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously it's a lot easier going downhill than it's going up.
Mm-hmm. They should make them ride to Negaunee. And if you
better-
make it, we'll pick you up.
Well, if you got an e-bike, you can do that. For us old people.
You like that e-bike.
Oh, yes.
You put some miles on that thing.
Over 6,000.
Yeah. And you said it's 2 or 3 years old?
I think I bought it in 23, September 23.
Are you still riding it in the winter? No. Okay. So you stopped doing
I had
that.
a couple of bad wrecks.
Yeah. Probably on
Physically-
the bike path?
I didn't hurt the bike, but I hurt myself.
Yeah. You had ridden it all winter a couple times, right?
And 2 years ago I did, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you stopping in during the winter. How did it, aside from not handling well on ice and stuff that's slippery, how did it handle the cold temps with the battery and stuff?
I never used more than 30% of the battery.
Okay.
20 miles, you never use more than 30%.
So would you ride in from Harvey on it, do a lap around town, and head back out?
Yep.
Okay, and that's approximately 20 miles.
Right. 19.6.
Where do you live out there?
Off of Deerview Road is off of 41, just east of 2841.
Okay. Yeah, I want to say that when we do a lap from our house out on Silver Creek, it's like just a little over 20, just a touch over 20. It's a nice ride. Although, we stopped coming in town basically from like June forward because of how nuts the bike path gets in town.
Yeah, a lot of times I ride Lake Street.
Yeah.
When
when you're in town, weren't you coming in pretty early in the morning?
Usually around 6:30.
Yeah. Yeah. The bike path is not full at 6:30 in the morning.
No, the only problem with the bike path is all the intersections.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
McClellan, the bike path on McClellan is sucks big time.
The bike path on McClellan.
Off-
Crossing it?
No, where it's designated bike path from Washington Street north.
Yeah.
That section. The sidewalk is all out of kilter and
Gotcha.
big holes, and I just ride the street.
Have you tried to ride your e-bike through Marquette at 6:30 in the evening in the summer?
No.
It's like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, sure.
It seriously is. It is the Wild West out there. It's out of control. And that was before like e-bikes became part of the conversation, just the number of people. Yeah. I don't even really like it when our youth groups from leave tourists and go out on it, because it's like if something bad's going to happen with kids, it's generally going to happen on a bike path like that.
Yeah.
Too many people, lots of traffic. The kids' defense system is down.
Way down.
Because they're on a bike path that's easy. They're side by side, chatting it up. Just not good. Versus if you put them on single track in the woods and they're they're death gripping their handlebars because they're like, I don't want to ride in the water. Yeah. It's a totally different deal.
Yeah, the only thing that really bothers me riding a bike is dogs.
As far as not being on a leash, or
some not on a leash, but even the ones on a leash, if they had that thing
right,
goes out 25 feet.
Yeah, it's a valid point.
They're not really controlling on the dog.
No,
I've been bitten once on
Yep.
a bike.
We've, it's a thing too on the trails, because obviously there's a lot of people bringing their pets into the trails, which I'm all for it. That's fine.
Just control them.
It's just the control issue. And, we try to coach coaches when you're in the woods with a group of 10 kids and you see a person coming with a dog or whatever, llama, pull over.
I usually stop.
Yeah. Just pull over, smile, make eye contact, greet them, let them go by. Because, if you try to blow by an animal with 12 people,
Oh, yeah. He's going to get agitated.
it's an animal. I don't care how nice your dog is. Might not like that group of people going by you. Is it your wife again? Yeah, you better see what she's...
Shut down for a minute.
Yeah, go ahead. Very good. She good?
Checking on me.
You got to pick up lunch or what?
Nope. She's checking on me.
Checking on you?
Yeah.
You should have told her. She just say, hey, I'm doing a podcast.
She knows that.
Does she know that? All the times that we've talked about your wife, I don't think I've ever met her.
She's definitely a home person.
Yeah?
You have to drag her out of the house.
Really? Well, maybe I could just go knock on the door. I've talked to her on the phone.
She loves her iPad.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Is it a connection to check in with kids and grandkids?
Oh yeah, especially her grandkids. She likes that.
Yeah. How many grandkids you got?
17.
Oh, jeez. 17.
7 great grandkids.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And how often do you get to see them? When do they visit?
Not often enough.
No.
Usually, most of them are out of town, so I have to.
Yeah. That's probably the stock answer, right? From every grandparent. Yeah. Don't get to see them enough.
No.
So they're kind of all over the Midwest, all over the country?
One in Texas, 3 in Utah, 1 in Illinois, and 2 of them in Colorado.
Mm-hmm. Well, so they're around.
Yep.
That's good. Do they ride bikes?
I hope so.
Do they ride snowmobiles?
No.
No. God darn it.
Oh, Grandpa's the only one riding snowmobile.
So last thing I wanted to just get your opinion on, because we've talked a lot about snowmobile trails, we've talked about Iron Heritage trails, but let's talk about user groups. And just, because you and I have talked about it before, and just as the trails become, the trails not as they become, they are very important to the way of life in the UP, any trail.
Right.
Iron Heritage, snowmobile, ORV, ATV, single track, fill in the blank, right? How important do you think it is moving forward that we find ways to get the groups to have more connection, more conversation, and more collaboration?
Personally, I think it's very important that we have all user groups because there just aren't enough trails, period.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see much future in long trails,
mm-hmm.
because it takes, just like the Iron Ore Heritage, it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of people that want to connect communities and that. And the property itself, there's just not that much available to do it.
Right.
I think we should concentrate on updating trails so they can accommodate everybody,
mm-hmm.
motorized, non-motorized, walk your dog or whatever. There's just not enough trails.
What would your advice be? If you were to talk to people who will be trail stewards and trail leaders within these trail communities moving forward, what would you tell them?
Organize together.
Do you think that we've done a poor job of that in the past?
I think it's getting better,
mm-hmm.
because people understand, that there are just not enough trails to recreate out there.
Yeah, one of the things that I say is, or the question I ask is, would you agree that the UP is not getting bigger?
Definitely not.
Yeah, it's a landmass, right?
Yeah.
It seems like as more, and this is a good problem on one hand, and then on the other hand, it needs to be managed. Like there's more people, I think, taking or becoming part of the outdoor recreation scene. And there's a lot of different groups that are obviously doing good work in that outdoor recreation space. But as you have more groups and more people, now you have more interactions and more potential for negative interactions.
So, and you have to have respect for the other groups.
Yeah, that's probably, I'm not as old as you are, but I think we're both old enough to say that it seems to be like that respect piece that has really taken a hit.
Yep.
And
trail etiquette.
Yeah.
Respect for other people's.
Yeah. It's no different than, like I had said earlier, a lot of times I'll hear people broad brush and speak poorly and cast like this bad image of, let's say, a snowmobiler. Well, I also end up in groups where it's somebody broad brushing and painting a negative image of a cyclist. And I think that's one thing. Anytime somebody starts doing that, I'm quick to point out, listen, that's one person. That is not representative of every person.
Right. Yeah, you can't judge everybody by one person.
No. I mean, I think that, there's a lot of people in the outdoors. They enjoy the outdoors maybe in a different way, but they enjoy it for the same or similar reasons, right?
Exactly.
And I think the more that you can sit like this together and get to know people who do different things, what you actually find out is you have more in common
You do.
than you would have believed, right?
Especially, well, and I being involved as much as I have on different groups,
Yep.
I learned to respect other people's ideas
Yeah.
and what they want to do.
Yeah.
It may not always be possible, but
Right.
you try to work together.
Yeah.
It's just being a snowmobiler for 60 years.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thinks that's my main thing.
Right.
It's not.
Right.
It just I'm involved with stock cars, bikers, fat tire bikers, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I think people are increasing because there's so many things competing for everyone's attention. I think we're becoming less and less good at understanding the nuance of a person. So if they create an image of Don Britton as a snowmobiler, that's all they think of you as.
I'm called Mr. Snowmobile, I guess, for some reason.
Right. And it's such an oversimplification of who you are,
Right.
And that's why I think it's really important because, like, for me, I became tied to cycling, and it's like, if you hear my name, it's like, oh, yeah, that's that bike guy from the UP, or some other disparaging remark at times. But so people started to think like, I am just a cyclist.
Right.
I'm way more dynamic than just being a bicyclist, but you have to help people understand.
I can't even count the hours that I spend on Iron Ore Heritage Trail.
Yeah, on a bike.
Or just doing maintenance
Yeah,
on it,
on
building
foot,
the trail or
right?
whatever. It just
Hiking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's number one activity when they did that trail study here in Marquette was number one outdoor activity was hiking.
Right.
Marquette is known as a mountain biking place, but the number one outdoor activity is hiking.
Yep.
Yeah. And we can't forget that. And a lot of other things too, obviously. How you feeling? You good?
I'm good.
Good. You got anything, Mark? I think I've covered everything I wanted to pick his brain on. I appreciate you coming in to do this
Oh, no problem.
because I felt like, sorry, I'll come back to you too. I felt like it's really important to get some of these conversations from people like you who have been in the outdoor rec scene and been part of the outdoor recreation development of the state going back over 50 years. It's important for us to capture that because I think a lot of us think we know what's up till we talk to somebody who actually knows what's up. And it's just good to get the history,
Absolutely.
to,
It's just,
to know where it came from.
yeah, I can't think of anything else that I'd really want to be involved with.
Yeah.
Just outdoor recreation, period.
Yeah. That's a good place to be. It's where you belong.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to you.
Yeah, it's just great to have you back in at base camp, and good to see you, and appreciate you being here.
I feel honored to be here, honestly. I do.
One of my things that I really want to make happen is I want to see Joe Cram on a bike.
Well,
We got to make that happen someday.
you're probably going to have to bring a bike to him.
Oh, we'll bring him a bike, and it's going to be one of those fat tires. You remember the first time
Oh, yeah.
that I met him?
I don't want no damn fat tire bike from Mike.
That was how I met Joe, 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a great guy. I love Joe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're going to get rolling here. Hey, maybe we'll do this again sometime.
Sure.
Thanks, Don. I appreciate it. Over and out.
Thank you.